Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay. My name is Monica, and I want to tell you, first of all, why I'm going live. Gosh, I haven't been live on YouTube in forever. Anyway, I want to tell you why I'm going live. I have some divine inspiration. If you find this information useful, give me a follow and all that jazz. Okay. That all the YouTube people say. I am a holistic nurse. I was a bedside nurse for 10 years and ultimately left bedside nursing because of what happened in 2020, 2021. It felt very off in my system. I was a big no, but just like all of us were. But as a nurse, I was like, every red flag inside and outside of me went up when everything happened. Okay. Now, the reason I'm sharing the information that I have put into the comments, I dropped a link in the comments, is because I had a specific experience with someone who's very close to me who had some serious health issues come up after getting the jab. Okay. And so this is someone that I love, that I'm very close to. And my immediate, like, oh my gosh, how can I help this person? I want them to be healthy. And so I started kind of going down the rabbit hole of research around how to help people detox from the jab that they received in 2020, 2021. So I'm not going to use a lot of flag words here because I don't want to be shadow banned on YouTube. I'm simply going to give you some information, physical information, energetic information around what happens to your body if you happen to get the Jabberwocky. Okay. So what happens when you get that, and it doesn't happen to everyone. Some of us have a stronger immune system. Some of us have a stronger energetic field. Some of us are under more stress than others. And all of us have a different health history. So people have a different response to the jab. Okay. Now, for those who have had a response beyond just kind of your typical nausea, immediate inflammation that subsides, where your symptoms has kept carried forward from the jab, those are the people that I'm really talking to. Or maybe you know somebody who's experiencing that. So what happens for a lot of people when they have gotten the jab is a hyperinflammatory response. And what does that mean? That means that their immune system overreacts. Okay, so you have the initial reaction to that foreign substance coming into your body, and your immune system never calms down. You stay in that hyperinflammatory response because inflammation is good and bad. If that inflammation, that initial inflammatory response is designed to support the body to go back into homeostasis, to fight off whatever foreign is in the body. But if your system is overwhelmed, and this could be for many reasons, it could be other health issues, right? Like comorbidities. It could be your situation at home is super stressful. It could be a weakened energetic field. Your energy centers could not be fully clear. Okay. So what happens is the body stays in that hyperinflammatory response because of a certain type of protein. Again, not going to drop the specific information here. I did drop a specific link in the comments that is going to take you to a website that has all kinds of educational information around the physiology of that particular protein that is present in that jab. Okay, so you can do that research. Now, what I want to talk to you about is if you are having this hyperinflammatory response where your physical body, maybe you have more allergies, maybe you were like in perimenopause and your symptoms became extra, extra, extra. Maybe you're having heart issues. Maybe you're having some sort of big C diagnosis. You know what the big C is, right? Maybe you've had that diagnosis. Maybe you just feel effing off. Maybe you can't sleep. Maybe like you just know that something is off. Okay. Maybe something changed since then and it never went back to normal, right? So you got to really tune in with your body and ask your body I'm sure you're aware, right? Like, you know, if something is not off. And even if it's not, like your symptoms aren't big, you know, your intuition has flagged you and maybe you're even ignoring it. Okay, so there is a physical protocol that is very cost effective. It is gentle. Now, when I say gentle, my friend who did this detox had no symptoms. Now, read the information because there is a possibility that you may have some detox symptoms, but you may not have any. My friend had none at all, not even nausea from taking the pill itself, and he would take it on an empty stomach often. Okay, so it's cost effective. It is highly effective. There's lots of research around just how effective this product is. Lots of evidence behind it, lots of clinical data. So look at the website, do the research, educate yourself. And there's not a lot of side effects. Okay. Again, side effect education is all there. What I want to talk to you about is the energetic component of all of this. Number one, if you're having issues, I want you to first reclaim your power. I have put a post on another social media platform, and there are people who are rightfully so very angry. But there are some people who like really are expressing that they feel very stuck in this diagnosis, in this hyper-inflammatory response, whatever symptoms that they're experiencing. And I'm going to encourage you, if you're in that space, to flip it. What do I mean by that? I mean that you get to understand that everything is happening for you, not to you. That your physical body is working with you and flagged you through this jab with this hyperinflammatory response that you were going to have anyway. Okay? Everything is energy first. So our thoughts, feelings, emotions, the reality we have created thus far, and I'm not saying anyone deserves it, don't get me wrong, but the reality that we have created to this point, or to that point in 2020, 2021, all of the energetic components that needed to come together for you to have a physical issue, a response in your physical body, it was going to happen whether the jab was the catalyst or something else was the catalyst. The reason I say that to you is because you get to claim a level of power around it, okay? That it's okay. It's okay. We don't have to fight our body anymore. Now, is the physical detox important? Absolutely. The physical component is very important. However, if you only address the physical component, number one, the reversal process is going to take longer. And number two, to get long-lasting, deep, profound healing and a long-lasting, deep, profound shift, you have to address the energy. Otherwise, you're fighting against something that's bigger than the physical. So I'm going to give you a little bit of energetic advice here, and I'm just going to talk for another 3 to 5 minutes that will support you as you go along and do this detox. Okay. So energetically, I'm going to invite you to gain an understanding around the fact that your body is energy. Your body is energy. You have energy centers within your physical body that are always a guide. Like your body is a roadmap. Okay. And we can either fight against that roadmap and get angry at our body and curse our body for getting ill, or we can tune in with the body, recognize and really, really tune into where are these symptoms located in my physical body, and go to the energy and work with the energy as well in order to get a more rapid shift. So let me give you a specific example. Well, let's talk about the lungs. Maybe you're a person who actually had the physical virus and had respiratory issues. Okay. The lungs hold grief. And so whether you have a lung issue from that particular virus or something else, your lungs are simply throwing up a red flag for you that you have work to do around grief. The energy center associated with your lungs is your heart. And so when I talk about energy centers, they're also referred to as chakras, but some people think that's too like woo-woo. And so just know that you have your 7 main energy centers or chakras throughout your body. Each of those energy centers corresponds with every single area, limb, organ of your body. You can always find what chakra or what energy center is associated with any sort of physical symptom that you have. And so, if you are having a particular physical symptom that has been triggered by either the actual virus itself or the jab, then I want you to sit down and make a list of those symptoms, even if you don't know if it's related, even if you don't know if it's a hyperinflammatory response. I want you to write down every single physical symptom that you're having in your physical body. Okay. And I want you to do two things. After you do that, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, what chakra is this physical symptom associated with? Find the energy center that it's associated with. Then you're going to research what is the spiritual meaning of wheezing. So I'm just giving you an example. Whatever that symptom is, you're going to look up the spiritual meaning of that. Okay. Your next step is whatever chakras or energy centers that you need to work with in order to energetically transmute that symptom, you're going to work with that chakra. Okay. And then your final step, and do it consistently, your final step is going to be, you're going to take that list of symptoms and the spiritual meaning of those symptoms, and you're just going to sit down and be quiet for a little while, and you're going to ask your body, what situation in my life through all space, time, and dimension, so we're scanning, okay? Scan, body, scan, what situation throughout all space, time, and dimension is this symptom, or is this specific spiritual meaning? Once you know that, right? What is it associated? You may get an answer, you may not get an answer, but you're going to get a shift. You don't have to know what it is. You just need to bring awareness and ask the question. You're going to take a deep breath in, set the intention to breathe it out and release that fully from your energy field and your physical body. Okay? You're going to go to this link over here that I've dropped in the comments. I'll also put it in the description, and you're going to get that detox. Now, if you've had one, depending on how many of the jabs you've had, then that's going to determine how many rounds. My friend had 2. He did 3 rounds of the detox, which is 3 full months. And yes, it does cost a little bit, but it's worth it. And it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Okay. Ask me questions in the comments. If you would like to receive a kind of PDF that I'm putting together around some specific ways in which you can support and the written version of what I just said to you, then drop a comment. Just drop, let's see, what will I really actually remember and know what you're talking about? Just put PDF in the comments. If you enjoy content like this, I'm a holistic nurse. I left the field of nursing 5 years ago. Around the time that the virus hit, I stayed for the first 2 waves, and then I got the F out. I had a bullseye. I had a target on my back because I refused every single injection that I was supposed to get as an RN throughout my entire career, especially the ones that came up in 2021. I had a target on my back, and I was absolutely targeted, and I was done dealing with it. So I left, I went online, and I started multiple online businesses to support the collective and empower them in their own health journey. And so that's what I do. So if you like this type of content, then give me a follow. If you would please like this, and you know how the algorithm works, I would appreciate it. Ask me questions in the comments, and I'll be back at some point with more. All right. Thanks so much, everyone. Love you. Oops. End.